Dude, what a track. I love that song. I literally just found that song yesterday.
Man, if only we'd recorded yesterday, then you wouldn't have heard it before.
I love that song though. It's so funny because I feel like it was just because it kept rolling up on my actual timeline. And you know how it is. Like you see something enough times and you're like,
I need to
screw it,
check
dude.
this out.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going in. And they were one of those bands that I was like, dang, okay, this is sick. And I can't believe they're as small as they are.
Yeah, that riff in this song is like, it's one of the most catchy riffs I've ever heard. Like you can almost sing along to it, even though it's like like math rock influence, like emo kind of thing. A lot of the time it sounds really cool, but like it doesn't have as much melody. And like this has such a catchy melody as well as being that cool, like technical sort of sound.
Exactly, which I love. I love. It's so rare to find a band right now who can mix those two so well. And it's really rare right now to find a band whose like singer sounds like that. I love a good singer like that. Yes. I love it.
He's got so much power. One of the things that I think is really neat about the structure of this song, too, is how the chorus is actually the least densely arranged section of the song.
Yes.
Because a lot of the time, the chorus, you're like, let's keep adding elements to make it feel huge. And for this one, they were like, this guitar riff and this vocal melody and performance are good enough that we really don't have to supplement it with more than just bass and drums. And I think that is such a, like, I think it's a risk a little bit that paid off amazingly because it is such a different method of arrangement and it worked out really well because all of the verses are what have like the, strumming overdriven guitars and that kind of stuff. And then it gets more wide open for the chorus. And I really like that aspect of this song.
I do too. Have you checked out their other stuff yet or no?
I listened to the other single that they've released for their upcoming album, which I have in my notes is supposed to come out November 10th. So a month from today, which means that it'll really only be like a week or two after this episode drops. So
that's so sick.
Yeah, so keep that in mind when you're listening to this, that they will possibly have another single out and definitely have a full LP on the way. It's called So Much Brooding.
I'm just wondering if they have stuff. Do they have stuff from before this or no? Because I haven't listened to them before this.
They started releasing in 2022, and they released one single and then an EP, which I believe I listened to some of that as well, and it was also just as good. So their releases have been awesome straight out the gate. So do you want to move on to your first song of the morning?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Did I send you Art is Hard for my first one?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you know what's so cool about this band? I live 1 minute away from them.
When you're at home or right now?
Do. Right now. I live on Saddle Creek. I live on Saddle Creek Road right now, right next to Tim Casher, which is so weird. Have you listened to this band before or no?
I have not. I've never heard of this band. I would love a little bit of introduction before we go in.
This band was one of my biggest influences on everything I do musically because this guy, Tim Casher, is quite possibly the weirdest vocalist that I've ever listened to in that he just sings whatever's on his mind. It doesn't matter what it is. He just goes with it. And I absolutely love that. But this album, he wrote an entire album about how difficult it is to be an artist. And I was like, man, that is a cool concept. And how basically he ruined his life for it. And it's fantastic. It is fantastic.
All right, let's check it out.